Hello, 53. Congrats on getting first. I need to get my coffee. I will be right back. Hello, Cube. Hi, Natsuki. Hello, Arctic. Hello, Iron Mercury. Hello, Bug Bus. There's a lot of you guys here. What does it mean by the live chat is currently unavailable? Are we alive on YouTube? I'm so confused. What does it mean by live chat's not available? Am I going crazy? What does it mean by this video is unavailable? You know what? I'm just gonna pretend that I don't see anything, and I'm gonna go and grab my coffee, and I will... Oh, excuse me. I will be back. Why is this so long? Haha, I'm back. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. It's me, Ark. Hello, everybody. Haha, we are here. Oh, give me one sec. Why is the visualizer up? It's me, Zark_Crevice. Is it actually me? What if this isn't me? What if this is someone else? It's someone also named Zark_Crevice. Why is it so blue? Because I'm blue. What do you mean? Do you not want it to be blue? Do you want it to be yellow? We can make it yellow. We can add a P filter to this. The entire screen can look like smog. Yeah, the doppelganger took over. I heard that the color blue and green is very relaxing to the eyes. I don't know if that's the case for me. But studies say you can take this with a grain of salt. I have no idea. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Hello, Foddles. Hello, Twos. Silly Ark. Silly? I'm not silly, you're silly. I'm gonna open you guys up in a different window here. Oh, okay. I really had to clear my throat there. Now we're back. A little bit loud though. Blue is kind of Kind of the best color, not confirmed. It's like half the best color, but also not really, is what I'm getting from that, Lorian. It's kind of the best color. Blue and green, my favorite. Nobody, any red lovers, any red enjoyers here in chat? Just me? I'm a orange, red, yellow type of person. I am gonna mute every so often to clear my throat for an hour, because the morning allergies will never go away. This is just how it is. Cyan is a mood for me. You love that color? I can tell by your Twitch name. Hello, Clock. Welcome in. Who the heck is on your head? Yeah, it's X-Ark. It's another version of me. Wanna see? Here she is. She's just floating. This is X-Ark. Or X-Ark. But not the X-Ark that you know of. It's a different X-Ark. Make her smaller. She controls my head. Or she controls me. And she lives... Sometimes she lives inside my head. And sometimes I take her out. And look, she has a little controller now. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And little Ark is flying. She loves being in the air. Like a little drone. Though you can't really see her wings. Ratatouille? That's a really good dish. I almost have half the points I need to get Ark to draw herself in a silly outfit. In a silly outfit? I still have one request that I'm in the middle of drawing. Hello, you can call me CJ because my name confuses people. Welcome in, CJ. I didn't know what to address you at first, but now it's crystal clear. C for crystal, J for clear. Hello, Off-Pill. This makes Ark a Megazord. Mookie, what's a Megazord? I actually don't know what a Megazord is. What do you mean by Megazord? Is that a creature? Is that like Godzilla? Except you have a little... like a pilot on the body that controls you. Like a freaking parasite. Like a... one of those, what are they called? The fungi parasites, where they eventually start taking over the entire body of an insect? Maybe that's what's happening with me right now. X-Ark is just slowly taking over my body, and eventually, X-Ark is gonna be like, yeah, get to the water so I can go there and lay my eggs. Have you guys seen the string worms in mantises? That's exactly what they do. Or like fungi in slime, not slime, slugs and snails. A lot of the it could be, is it a worm or a fungi? I'm not sure what it was, but it gets inside a snail and it goes into its little eyes and it starts pulsating in different colors, in rainbow colors. And the reason why it does that is because it's trying to attract a bird to eat it, so that it can go inside the bird's body and then have it being pooped out, and it'll start laying eggs in the poop, or it'll start breeding in the poop, or something like that. They're worms? Maybe they're worms. But that is exactly what little Ark is doing to me. You guys are witnessing the cycle of life. The cycle of life of a parasite. The parasite being X-Ark. It's oddly terrifying if you think about it. I lost the chat box again. I feel like this happens quite often. Let me put you guys in a place where I can see. A Megazord is a controlled combined mech of all Power Rangers. Oh, is that what it is? I recall watching Power Rangers when I was Little Dragon, but I don't remember anything outside of it. Definitely not the term Megazord. That's new to me. I am interested what animal hunts space dragons. Well, if there are dragon poachers on Earth, there has to be dragon poachers in space as well. The universe is vast. There's multiple things out there. We just don't know of them. I've never seen a dragon poacher myself, but I'm pretty sure that there are some out there. It's kind of like a rat parasite that makes rats look out for cats. Isn't there a cat parasite? Wait. Is it the rat parasite? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. It makes them look for cats so that the cats will eat them, and then it'll integrate itself into the cat's body. Isn't that like, what is it called? Toxic plasmosis or something? Or is it something else? Those are parasitic worms. What if Little Ark is a parasitic worm? Have you guys not gotten tapeworms before? Everybody has parasites in their bodies. It also affects humans. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I don't know how to get rid of them. I don't think I have toxic plasmosis. It want to find cat, then the cat poop for rats to eat, and the cycle repeats. You know what's really freaking interesting is that there is a food specifically for cats that control allergies. Like if you're allergic to cats, you can feed your cats a certain type of food that will make you not allergic to them. And it's something to do with the chicken. It's like the whole, food chain thing, where you feed the chicken a certain type of thing. I don't know what it is. Is it a protein or something? And then the cat eats the chicken with that strain of protein, and then eventually they'll not excrete whatever it is from their bodies that makes you allergic to them. I've never seen it before, but that's what I heard. And it was something I started researching because people would come over and they'd be sneezing and coughing and having bloodshot eyes from being allergic to my cats. And I was like, maybe this is something I should look into. Does that mean they can feed chicken something to make us allergic to chicken? No, it's the opposite. It makes you not allergic to the chicken. An interesting dinner topic. I wonder if it's the same with dogs. If dogs have something similar. I know a lot of people aren't allergic to dogs. Not as much people are allergic to dogs as they are allergic to cats. But that could be, I don't know, it could be something. Hello, Skeletters, welcome in. It's nice to see you. I know you're probably busy at this time most of the time. Ark allergies, that's what it is. Though I need some sort of medication that makes me not allergic to mornings. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's dust that I'm allergic to. Because I literally changed my bed sheets a few days ago, like 3 days ago. But I'm still waking up coughing my lungs out. So it's definitely something else. And plus I dusted my room. I dusted it and I cleaned it because I was like, maybe it is the dust that is causing me to die in the morning and feel like death in the morning. But I don't think that's it. I think it's just morning. I'm just allergic to morning. Fun fact, if an alien land of Earth, unless they have immunity to virus, they would die fast. I think so too, which is why when you're an astronaut and you go to Mars, they have to really sanitize you. Or if you go anywhere to any planet, because the bacteria on the other planets is completely different from the bacteria we have here on Earth. I have a dandruff allergy, but I am only primarily allergic to cats. Dogs are usually fine, but it is really bad when it comes to cats. Yeah, maybe it's dandruff. Maybe it is dandruff. One of my cats get really bad dandruff. And I remember someone mentioning it. They're like, hey, there's a lot of dust on your cat. And I'm like, that's not dust. That's not dust, dude. That's just cat dandruff. They can feed something to you to make you not allergic. There's probably a way to feed something to make you allergic? So not allergic and allergic. Did you know how expensive the freaking allergy pills are? It's basically, it's like $1 per pill. It's $1 too much that I cannot afford. But so I'm like trying to savor whatever I have of my Reactine because this shit is freaking expensive. And it's good. Maybe it's a good thing that I don't have as much because I don't want my body to be dependent on allergy pills. Thank you for the follow, Dreaded Outcast. Welcome in. It's something that happens at night, maybe a temperature of the room, as recently I wake up to a runny nose for 2-3 hours in the morning. It could be. I think it's dry air. Maybe I'm allergic to dry air, whatever that means. I'm allergic to air. Someone take it away from me. I don't want any more oxygen, no more. That's it. I'm going back to space. Going back to space where the vacuum is vacuuming and there's absolutely no H2O and no O2. Space AIDS? Not the space AIDS! Welcome in, Growths, man. Hello, Nas. Dogs sometimes carry flesh-eating bacteria on their saliva. What? Flesh-eating bacteria? I'm allergic to job. Me too, Ice. Me too. So, as in, once they lick you, your skin starts disintegrating? Wait, does skin count as flesh? It is, right? Skin is flesh. So, imagine a dog licks you and then you just start melting away. Acid saliva. That really dried up alien from Mexico? Shit, that's me. That's my other clone. Rest in peace to my America bros and the shit ass, the health insurance. It's pretty bad. Even with free healthcare, it's pretty bad. I feel like they can't really come up with a good system. It's very difficult to come up with a good system. Even in other places where healthcare is cheaper, the system is still lacking in a little bit. Because, here's the thing. Here's the thing. With free healthcare, you get long lines. You get a lot of wait time. Sometimes a few months of waiting before you can actually see a doctor. With super expensive healthcare, of course, it's just super expensive. In other places where it's cheaper, sometimes they're not very thorough with your healthcare, and so sometimes they don't have the proper records of whatever's happened to you before, and they will just put you on some sort of plan or some sort of treatment based on your current condition without considering your past history. So there's like, you can't really get the best from any of these situations. I know, just kill the rich. Somehow that will fix everything. If only. We all know that's not gonna work. Because if it does, we'd have people assassinating all the billionaires in the world left and right. Sometimes I rub my face with alcohol after my dog kisses me. Whoa! Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Blobby. Mm. I wonder, are the redeems working? I know comfy mode is working right now, but earlier today it said it wasn't connected, and I forgot to connect it. So let me just double check everything, just to make sure, Okay, it is connected. Good. Everything's working. For the first time ever? That's crazy! Redeems never work in the first hour of the stream, sometimes the first 2 hours of the stream, because I forget something. The solution is making me rich. That solves all my problems. No, the solution is making me rich. It's me, not you! I'm kidding. I was mentioning to a lot of my family and friends, I was thinking, wouldn't it be great? I think this goes for everybody too, but wouldn't it be great if everybody just had enough money to buy themselves a whole, like, strip of houses? So instead of having a gamer house where you just have one singular house that houses a lot of different people, we have a whole strip of houses where you just place all your family members and all your friends in the same communal of houses. What is it called? A complex? Yeah, a complex. And then you can all kind of live together but still have your own personal private space. Sounds dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Why is it dangerous? I think it sounds comfy. No game this time. Yeah, today, Mondays, I will keep it to a just chatting. There will be one just chatting stream every single week. Because I can't game all the time. A company? No, a company requires people getting paid and people to manage things. But I'm talking about, like, just, you know, a very, very chill community. There are no real rules as long as you respect each and every person in the neighborhood. Everybody, it's all common sense, right? Don't put the loud music up past a certain time. Don't rev your engines in the middle of the night. If anything, maybe don't even have engines that you can rev. There's a town in Alaska where the entire population lives in an apartment complex. That's a really, really small town. That's a really small town. Can that even be called a town at the point? That sounds like a cult. No, not the Jonestown. No, not that one. Definitely not that one. Fun fact, today is Limbus Heathcliff's birthday. Happy birthday, Heathcliff! I hope you enjoy your day. Whatever he's doing. Smashing things with his bat. In China, that's one apartment. My parents live in an apartment complex. It's pretty neat because they have a little community garden where everybody gets their own food and grows their own vegetables, and they just share it amongst themselves. It has gotten to a point where my parents don't even have to go and pick it themselves because their neighbors will be like, we're picking vegetables from the community garden. We might as well pick some for you too because we're already doing it. So it's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. The fuck am I VIP? Hi, Nico. I wanted to VIP all of my IRL mutuals here just so that in case we make any, like, inside or more crude jokes that people will know that it's I know you on a personal level. I think in this chat I alone have the longest birthday. What do you mean by longest birthday, Oji-san? A birthday is 1 day. It's 24 hours. Does it mean that your birthday is 72 hours? A whole week? A whole week of birthday? That sounds... I was gonna say that sounds great, but at the same time, I would be, I don't know, I'm so anxiety pilled that if my birthday lasted a whole week, I think I would hide in a hole for the other 6 days. They tried something like that here, all the produce got stolen. I feel like in most places, that's what would happen. Is that people would try to take as many produce as they can for themselves and then store it away. Wherever my parents are, I think the people that they live with, the neighborhood, is just full of nice people. And that's the thing too, is that there's, depending on where you live, there's some places that just have an abundance of food. And when you have an abundance of food, people don't care about hoarding anymore. And when everyone's always like just growing things and giving things away, it creates a very healthy community, and that's the kind of community that I want to live in. Where I am currently, I feel like everybody's on the grind. Everybody's always rushing to go and get ahead of everybody, and that's just the type of society that I don't really enjoy. So my parents are really, really convincing me to move back with them, and they're like, everybody's nice here, and it is a very, very safe place, very safe, very nice place. Financial freedom, yeah. Cultural differences, yeah. If I took a fast enough plane, if it was daylight saving, technically it can be 49 hours. That's true. That's true. That's true. You could go back in time or go forward in time. Time travel exists when you're on a plane. Happy, merry, unbirthday to you and me. Do you guys know that song from Alice in Wonderland? Happy, unhappy birthday. Happy, unbirthday. I used to know how to sing that song. Maybe we'll sing it during karaoke. Maybe we'll have another Disney karaoke. Because those are the songs that I'm most familiar with. Time travel exists when you look to the stars, quite literally. I guess so, because you're experiencing something that is light years away. So it's like visual time travel, not really physical time travel. Cute Neko. The one on my head? We're mean. You don't celebrate your birthday? I think this year was really the first time where I had a almost perfect like real celebration here on stream, here with you guys. I never really celebrate my birthday. I think that's what it is for most people, because your first birthdays are always very impactful because of course it's your first birthdays, but eventually you're like, oh, here it is again for like, I don't know, the 56th time I'm celebrating my birthday, for the 5,001st time I'm celebrating my birthday, so it becomes so insignificant. Do a plank and time shall flow slow? Is it because you're closer to the ground? What do you mean by that? Do a plank and time shall flow slow. Is it because you're I see, because your indication of time, it just seems like you want to get this over with. But then time definitely flows slower when you're not having fun. When you're in distress. My birthdays are just people saying happy birthdays. Now and then it's over. Yeah. Mine too. Though I really think it's fun when people organize birthday parties, not for me, but like for themselves, because I'm like, good for you. Like you still feel like your birthday is worth celebrating, and it should be worth celebrating. First birthdays are just birth. No, I guess the year after. It depends on where you are, because sometimes for some people your first birthday is the moment you pop out of your the womb. For some other people, your first birthday is a year after. A year after you come out. I am young but birthday, but people keep saying I'm old. It's because your name is Oji-san. I'll organize your next birthday. Don't do it, Nico. We're both the same type of person. We're both huge introverts. We both hate going out. You know that's gonna kill me. An excuse for a party is an excuse for a party. I agree. I like it when there's just a small gathering of friends, of your close friends. I wouldn't really consider that a party, but just have, I don't know, invite like 3 people over and then order in pizza and you talk about things. And then that's the type of party I enjoy. It's not really a party because there's no like, you know, music or dancing or yelling or shouting. But it's just a nice hangout, get together. Let me do it for you. No. Dang, only 3. Hope I make the cut. I am moving soon, and when I do move, I do want some sort of like housewarming gathering. And I say gathering because it's going to be a gathering. It's not a party. Don't bring anything. But I do want it to be, you know, there'll probably be more than 3. I say 3 because I feel like 3 is a very comfy number. But there probably will be a lot more than 3. No liquid death. No liquid death. I do not recommend liquid death to anybody because I have tried it before. And the reason why it's called liquid death is because it is liquid death. It kills you. It will absolutely kill you. Welcome back, Claude. Back home at last. Time to play video games. Time to sleep. Hello from Russia. Hello, Hikaru. Welcome in. Hello from... Where am I? Hello from the North Pole. My cat to Chunky. I want to eat it. Don't eat your cat. You can absolutely grab your cat and squeeze him, because squeezing cats, not to their deaths, but squeezing cats lightly and gently is a very nice feeling. It's like holding on to a plush toy. Thank you for the follow. Which is what I do to my cats. I like to hold my cats even though they don't enjoy it sometimes. The thing is, they do start purring. But like, they're purring as they want to like leave. And I'm like, you're staying. You're staying. Dude, some booze, some chips by the beach or the pool in the windy summer night is and will always be ideal hangout with boys. I miss the times. I actually miss the times back in school when I would go to the beach at night with a group of friends and we would just sit down and drink alcohol and chill, and it would be really freaking dark. The only thing you can see are the stars. And when I say it's really freaking dark, I mean it's literally like black all around you. Like you can't even see the person next to you. That's how dark it was. But it was a really good time. We brought some flashlights. Good old days. The good old days. I have 4 cats? Yeah, you're a cat person too? I also have cats, but I only have 2. I think 2 is enough for me. I thought about getting a 3rd cat, but I think 3 cats is too much. If I get a 3rd cat, I'm gonna have to get a 4th cat, and then having 4 cats is like 2 cats too much. My cat is a tsundere. I leave her be and she is going all up in my face. Then I cuddle her and she starts biting and scratching and then escapes. I heard that for cats, they get overwhelmed easily. They get overstimulated. So a lot of cats, they feel too much when you touch them, but they do like the company. So sometimes the moment you start touching or petting a cat, they'll be like, nope, I'm gone. That's it. But they like having you around. Why would you need 4th after a 3rd? Because if your 1st and your 2nd cat is already bonded to one another, your 3rd cat is going to feel left out. It's like 3rd wheeling. That's essentially what it is 3rd wheeling. It's like you're in a group of, it's like going on an outing with someone who's, or two other people who are already a couple. So yeah, you're gonna have to get a fourth one, so that the third and the fourth cats bond. I hear cat owners are twice as likely to be schizo, a study says. Like me? I'm already there. Maybe, perhaps. A group of 3 is perfect. That's what every shonen anime tells you. A group of 3. It's always like 2 dudes and 1 girl. Like in Naruto. Every team consists of 3 people. My mom has 3 cats and we picked them up from parking lot of my house. That's neat too, like giving stray cats a home. I'm not able to do that because we don't have stray cats here. Like, there's absolutely no stray cats here. I remember someone asking, they're like, why don't you just pick a random cat off the street? And I'm like, what cat? They're all dead and eaten, probably. Because we get wolves here. We get big dogs. We get koi wolves. We get... Koi wolves? We get, coyotes. You hear them at night. You hear a lot of, like, yapping. Like, dog yapping at night. The thing about coyotes is that they don't really howl. They just, like, they make strange noises. Adopt a wolf? No! I might die. They're wild. They're wild and they're violent and they're scary. I've seen 5 cats around my place and each month there's a new one that spawned. That was like my old... where I used to live. We used to get a gang of cats sitting outside my apartment. My apartment building, my condo. They're very territorial because every time a new cat is introduced, you can tell that that's a new cat because the cats will bully the new one until they slowly get adjusted to the new one. Eat the wolves to protect the cats? No! No. There's also a sign where I am saying that you should not leave your cats out because they will be demolished. They will get demolished by the wild animals. We get a lot of big animals here. Wolves. We get deer. When we're not careful, sometimes you might run into a deer at night and you would destroy your car. And sometimes they're just like sitting out there. So yeah, deer and wolves. We get raccoons, a lot of raccoons. A friend of mine has some wolves. You can just own wolves? Like outside? Dingo! He's an animal trainer. Oh, that makes sense. I would imagine you would need a license for it. You would need a license. Or, in the case where you accidentally adopt a wolf, I feel like... No, I feel like you would still need a license for it. My neighborhood is full of random cat either strays or owned by somebody. It's nice to hear that they are safe where you are. Though, I know a lot of places have a stray cat problem because they keep breeding. And it's not just... when they have a baby, they don't just have one kitten, they have multiple. They have a whole litter. So I can see that there could be a cat problem. A cat population problem in some areas. Most of them come at the front of my house, more than 5. More than 5 plus? That's a lot of cats. I thought they were dogs at first. There's a huge difference between a wolf and a dog. Wolves are like 3 times bigger than your average big dog. They're massive. You guys have a ton in your parking lot. That's the worst place to see stray cats, hanging in a parking lot, because that's where the cars are. I really want to have a pet fox. Are you sure about that? They're like crazy dogs. I can't handle a regular dog because for me dogs are just too much sometimes. They have a lot of energy. They pack a lot of energy. They're very loud. They run around a lot. I did have a dog before, but even my dog was a little bit too much for me, or I had 2 dogs. So now I'm like, let me just go back to the calm life and have cats instead. But a fox is like 10 times. They have 10 times the energy of a dog, I feel. I just thought they were well fed and they got so big. Have a good lurk, June. If fox is gonna piss on your pillows. I mean, if you train them well, I feel like they wouldn't. Like, any animal could piss on your pillow if you don't train them well. My cat used to piss on my bed. He used to poop and pee on my bed. But that was only because he had a bit of anxiety and abandonment issues. And when I would leave my condo or my apartment, my cat would be so distressed. He would find the place where my scent is, where he can smell me, which is my bed, and he would start defecating, what's the word? Poo all over my pillow and my bed. So that's the reason why I got a second cat. I'm like, this can't keep happening. This is it. Defecate. Thank you, Clock. Foxes are also burrowers, so they would destroy your furniture. Have you had a fox before, Clock? Or have you just researched on them? I do see a lot of YouTube videos of people having foxes, but they always do keep them outside because of how destructive they are. What did I just tune into? Cats pooping on your bed. Hello, Carden, welcome in. My family friend had a fox. What if it's a really small fox? What if it's not a red fox that you get? What if it's a fennec fox? Do you think it'll be easier to train? They were a rescue. Ah, I see. I feel like it's probably not that difficult to own a fox because there's a lot of them out there. It's like having a pet raccoon. Humans do the same when we're under 5. Pets would do the same too, I guess. Yeah, they would. That actually reminds me. I remember going to the vet for this. I remember going to a vet for this because I was like, I just want to double check to make sure that my cat isn't having any boil problems, digestive issues. I didn't realize that at first that the reason why he was defecating on my bed is because of his mental issues. I thought it was like a physical thing, so I wanted to get him checked out. And I remember the vet, I hated this vet. I remember he was really, how do I say it, like a male Karen. But I remember being scolded, and he was like, why would you let your cat on your bed in the first place? I'm like, isn't the whole reason why you get a pet is to let them roam around? And this is a cat we're talking about. But I feel like that one vet didn't really like cats. He didn't like cats at all. I think he was more of a dog person. But I never went back to him. Yeah, it's because I love my cats. I don't know. I feel like I get yelled at by health professionals a lot, whether it is a doctor or whether it is a vet. Have a good lurk, Orvite. Have a good lurk. A fennec has more energy than a regular fox. What is it about small animals having more energy than big ones? Like a chihuahua? Those guys are, I don't know, they have an energy of like 5 power plants. I wonder what it is. Have a good lurk, Lorian. We don't live on a farm. Cats are not employed. They're family for me. I don't think my cats could catch mice even if we had mice running around. Actually, maybe. I think one cat would be terrified of the mice. They do love hunting bugs, though. They do love hunting spiders. More mass, more hunger, more expenditure, etc. The bigger they are, the more hungry, the more food. That's another thing too, is that cats are expensive. Not just cats, animals are expensive. There's a lot that you have to make sure that, you know, you have to buy the right food for them. You have to make sure they're going to their annual visit to the vet. If not annual, it's like 2 times a year, maybe 3 times, depending on the condition of your pet. Hope you're doing well. Your day's going well so far. Thank you, Toranu. It is. It's a wonderful start of a morning, a Monday morning. I don't have anything planned, so we're just chilling. We're talking about pets. Even house cats are still impressive hunters. Depends. I think my cats aren't very impressive hunters. I've seen them hunt before. I've seen them try to chase down a fly. One of them's like, I don't think they're blind, but they can't see it. They're always looking for it, but I'm like, it's literally right there. And they'd still be like moving their heads around, going like, where is the fly? Where'd it go? Just like our cells are dying every day, the more mass we have, the higher the repair cost, the faster we age, the more tired we are. That's the logic. Then explain why hamsters only live for 2 to 3 years. Or is it 8? It's 2 to 3 years. Why do rats die so quickly? Rats is 2 to 3 years. I thought about getting a rat, but I was like, I don't think I'll be able to withstand the heartbreak. Because hamsters eat uranium? No! Hundreds of years of selective breeding has made our cats scared of cucumbers. I tried the cucumber thing with my cats. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's like the cat meme, the cat video meme, where people would place a cucumber behind a cat, or they would place it in front of them, and the cats would get so freaking scared. I tried it with my cats, no response. They'd like sniff it a little bit, and then they just walk away, or they just like keep staring at it while it's in front of them. I don't think my cats are cats. I think there's something else. Your cats don't care about cucumbers either. Maybe it's the way that we hand the cucumber over to them. Maybe it's something else. What's a cat's favorite color? I don't know. I don't know the answer to this one. Yours freaked out? I shall try it again. Maybe this time I shouldn't use a cucumber. Or maybe it's the type of cucumber. Maybe I shall try it with the, you know, the small cucumbers? Or I should try it with the bitter melon, which is basically a cucumber with cysts. Treat it like a ticking bomb, maybe. So I keep it there. So this is the strategy, is what you're saying. I keep the cucumber there. I place my cat in front of it. Or no, the cat has to go first, and then I place the cucumber in front of it, and then I wait. So then, maybe if I wait like a good hour, they'll start freaking out. Cats see blue the most, I think. It's one of the colors. I forgot which one it was. Oh, it's purple. Good one. I don't need a cucumber to scare my cats, I just need a balloon. Oh, I'm so scared of scaring my cats with a balloon, because I get scared of balloons too whenever they pop. So I'm like, I don't want to subject my cat to that. If I don't want to be scared by balloon popping, then I don't want my cats to be either. It makes sense though, because they are loud. They are loud and frightening. I'm not very good with loud noises, and I think my cats are even worse with loud noises. My cats get scared of a lot of, even if like it's a small noise, sometimes they just be sitting around doing nothing, but they would hear a noise that they're unfamiliar with, and it's super soft. It could be something that is that isn't loud at all, but because it's unfamiliar, they freak out. They freak the heck out. And they start running around like crazy. Cats they get scared very, very easily, so I try not to bother them too much with sounds. They do get very, very excited. They do get the zoomies whenever I sing, though. A cute animated girl, I think in reality, you too. A cute animated girl. I am an animated girl. I am anime. An Ampalaya, aka bitter gourd, might work. Couldn't you just say bitter gourd? Wait, there's an actual name for it? An Ampalaya. Why does that sound like a papaya? Ampalaya. I'm googling it right now. I need to know what this looks like. Is it like the... it's the better melon that I know of. This is the one that I make. I didn't know it was called Ampalaya. I love how the first image I see is the Ampalaya in like a stir fry dish with egg, because that's how I make it. It's either like that or I like to use black bean sauce. Black bean sauce with bitter gourd is really freaking good. It may be, like, I love it. It could be because of the black bean sauce itself and not really the bitter gourd. Because black bean sauce is really good in everything. I need to bring you guys back. I lost chat again. I'm being called away to play Valorant. Alright, goodbye, E-boy. Go play your Valorant. Have fun in your games. Good luck. They dance to your singing. I think that's what it is. I think they know that maybe they're trying to mimic me. They're like, oh, look, Ark is being loud and scary. We should also do the exact same thing. And start running around howling. Are you not Valorant E-boy? It's hard to speak with an interpreter. No, it's fine. You're doing great, Hikaru. You're doing great. I understand what you mean. Party vibe spreading to them. They're a lot more susceptible of strangers and guests now. These days. So I think if I were to even hold a louder type of party, I don't think they'd be too scared. Slander to my good name? I didn't say that there was anything wrong with being an e-boy. You go do your e-boy stuff. Ark, what do you call a cat who loves to bowl? A cat who loves to bowl. This is another cat pun. Another cat pun that's gonna take some time for me to think about. It's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle game for my mind. A cat who loves to bowl. What do you guys think? Do you guys have answers to that? What is a cat who loves to bowl? I can't think of anything right now. I'm like, this is not another purr pun. This is not a meow pun. A bowling cat. I don't know. Hello, Natasha. Hello, Madeline. Welcome in. Is it Madeline or Madeline? E-boy in Valorant is like fish in the sea. Yeah, every single person who plays Valorant is essentially just an e-boy. What country or city are you from? I'm from the north, not in Russia though. I'm on the, how do I say it? a fourth west of you? Still in the same latitude? I'm from Canada. I'm from the land of the maple leaves. Have you seen Battleline? No. Battling? No. I don't know what that is. An alley cat. Oh. Oh, an alley cat is a cat who loves to bowl. That makes sense. Another good one. Oh, don't talk to me about Tim Hortons. I freaking hate Timmy's. They never get my order right. They never get my cold brew right. Their food is frozen baked foods, reheated in its ass. What did little Timmy do? Everything. Away with Timmy. Yeah, we're pretty far away. We are pretty far away. I love your VTuber model. Thank you. I designed and drew it and rigged it myself. I want to change it a little bit. I think I'm going to add some shadow to make it more... I think my art style has improved a lot because I've been drawing every single day. So eventually I want to change. I want to add some more rendering to it. We also need the bottom half to be rigged and rendered. Which it isn't quite yet. We're not quite there yet. Funny that you bring that up. I was just at one earlier this morning and wanted a black cold brew. Instead they gave me an iced coffee with like an entire carton. You too? You too? That's... oh my god, me too! I just asked... okay, I didn't ask for a black cold brew, even though like I love black cold brew, because I remember at the time they just released their cold brews. And I'm like, I want mine with the vanilla foam, right? Instead of a cold brew with vanilla foam, they gave me an iced coffee. Like, I can tell the difference. I'm not dumb. I'm a coffee connoisseur. I know when something is iced coffee and when something is cold brew. I make cold brew. I know what cold brew's supposed to taste like. Sometimes they get it right. Sometimes they're like, they just get so lazy. They're like, iced coffee is just cold brew, right? No, it isn't. No, it's not. No, I love my coffee. No. I get so mad. Oh my god. Never again. And I remember okay, I'm even more pissed because like I went back and I was like, hey, this is an iced coffee. This is not a cold brew. Can I get a cold brew with foam? Right? And they're like, yeah, sure. They take it back, bring out the exact same drink. They didn't even change anything. It was literally the same drink because the sticker was still there. I can still see the consistency in the coffee and I'm like, you know what? You know what? I'm done. But it really depends on whoever is working at Tim Hortons. Because I know for Tim Hortons, they don't really... some people are lazy and they don't want to remake their coffee. They don't want to rebrew stuff. And when coffee is cold, when the coffee that they brewed in the morning is cold, sometimes people try to get away with it and they're like, yeah, cold coffee, let's just turn this into cold brew. It's not cold brew. It's different. You feel better now? No. No, Timmy's suck. Hello, Noodle Knight. Welcome in. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Reminds me of that coffee scene from Bad Thoughts. Is this another movie? I relate to everybody who understands my pain. I live next door to Timmy's. I wish it was a McDonald's because that coffee is so much better. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be better because Timmy's is supposed to be known to be like a breakfast place. It's supposed to be, or back then it was one of the best coffee places in Canada. But no, they're like, oh, we're gonna cut down on our coffee costs. So they got rid of their bean supplier. They now hired like the most incompetent staff. And then McDonald's is like, haha, I see that Timmy's got rid of their supplier, so let's take that supplier from under their nose. And now McDonald's makes the most superior coffee. And you're not even supposed to go to McDonald's for coffee. But somehow McDonald's coffee is better than all the other coffees out there. Tim's lost their coffee contract and McDonald's bought it. Yeah, that's what happened. Hello, Yams. Yams on YouTube. How goes the crippling horse racing addiction? It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad because sometimes I want to break and I'll be like, I tell myself, I'd be like, okay, one race, one career. It doesn't take that long. And it doesn't take that long. So I open up the game, I press career, I go through a whole career with one horse, and then by the time I'm done, I'm like, you know what? It's time for another one. It's time for another one. And it's not time for another one. But for some reason, my brain is always like, yep, it's not that long anyway. And then I end up telling myself that for the next 10 careers. And by the time I'm done with it, I look at the time and 10 hours have passed. So it's going good in the wrong ways, in the worst way possible. Hey, for the follow, Willy Billy. Is it cold outside? No, it's really hot. It's really, really hot. I do have the windows open though, just for some fresh air, because I am in a room full of cats, and cat food, and cat litter, and cat stuff, and so it does get kind of musky in here. I have to say goodbye to the AC. I am Chibi Madeline. Chibi Madeline, I can't see how small you are. I'm glad you're having fun. I think it's time for me to uninstall the game. Or maybe I'll keep it on. I'll keep it on one device and one device only. I will not have it on my PC. I will uninstall it. I will uninstall the horse game from my PC so that whenever I'm on the PC, I don't have the urge to launch it and play it. Which game are we talking about? Hello, Rem. We are talking about Uma Musume. The game that every single person is playing. The game that every person is tweeting about on Twitter and other social media platforms. It's really addicting. That's the problem. It's the genre of the game that is really addicting. It's a roguelike. Which means that every single playthrough you do can be slightly adjusted and different. But you can still beat it. And then you're like, how can I make a different type of combination? How can I make this better? And the second thing is that there's a progress bar. So the more you play, the more you level up your horses, the more powerful they become, and then every run is a better run than the last one. There's never a time when you're like, oh, I feel defeated, I'm on a losing streak, because there is no losing streak. It's just a better streak every single time, and that's why it's so addicting. I'm here for blood and silver. How is the game, Miko? I recommended it to you, but I never played it. I never played it. I didn't have time is really gay. Is it actually really gay? It's perfect for you then. Incredibly. Okay. One of my other gay friends actually recommended it to me, and I was like, the first thing he said to me was, there's nipples. So I was like, oh, okay, male nipples? Let me just send this to Nico, because I think you would enjoy it. There is something about a lack of male nipples in anime. In anime and in media. So anytime there is male nipples, everybody gets really freaking excited. Why is the chat talking about nipples? Why not? Why not? We need more male nipples in games. Horse game is great. It is really good. Are you also playing it, Blobby? Welcome in. You did the pre-register. I'm trying not to play more games. Me too, Natasha. I need time to do stuff, to do work, because I have deadlines. And the past 2 days, I have not been doing work. I know it's the weekend and everything, but even if I don't work during weekends, I'm never gonna get things done. I gotta make things a habit and just do work every single day. Why is that blocked? You sound like one girl I passed by an artist alley being like, I need bigger anime boy nips. Exactly! Exactly. She gets me. She understands me. I think a lot of people do. But kudos to her for saying out loud. Normalize male nipples. I saw your tweet about playing for hours and was like, mood. Yeah. Everybody around me is also really addicted. I can't give in. I gotta stop myself. The tiny guy in your head is so cute. You like her? She's mean but small. If you want to have your own version of her, you can purchase her. She's in the description on YouTube. In this YouTube stream. It should be the first link under credits. And you can customize her the way you want it to. Or him. Or they, them. Whatever pronouns you want to make them. Maybe I should play Uma Musume one day, but I don't know since I have a ton of gacha games to play. If you're questioning, if you're asking yourself if you should play it, I think the answer should be no. If you're telling yourself, oh, I already have so much gacha games to play, maybe I should play, maybe I shouldn't play it, the answer will always be no. Don't do it. I am not an enabler here. I do not recommend adding more games to a list of games that you want to play. AX is giving bags away that had Love and Deep Space on it. Oh, ooh. That's so tempting. I wish I was there. Are you feeling the post-con depression? It is Monday. AX is over. I want to go next year, but I keep hearing things about how people stink, and I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like it when people don't shower. I don't like it when people don't wear deodorant. I don't like being around people who don't smell good. Is it normal my friends like to touch my breasts? I am men. Chest, I mean. I think that's pretty normal from, from what I see from my friends. The male boob is strong. Ark, will you be going to any conventions this year? I'm going to a talkathon. I'm still trying to prep for it. I have nothing to sell. I have keychains and that's about it. So that's another thing that I have to... That I have to prepare myself for. In Montreal. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. I went Saturday. It wasn't bad. But it wasn't good. That means you still got a whiff of something. A whiff of, I don't know, body odor. They say it's hard as rock. That's good. It means you're working out. We will come and conquer your breast. You're scared? I think that's a compliment, right? Not quite literally. As soon as you get a spreadsheet for the game, it's over for you. I did ask someone for it. I asked someone for a spreadsheet because I know that they're a spreadsheet person. They're an Excel sheet person, and they make Excel sheets for everything. You probably know the person I'm talking about. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. But maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe you shouldn't have asked for it. I have to change the music. This is a lot. This is a lot. Go back, go back, go back. Ah. You want the hype music for Monday morning? Maybe it's a Monday night for you. Maybe for you it might be fine. For me, it's not fine. For me, this raises my blood pressure. If I let my guard down, they will harass me either in public or toilet. There's also something called consent, and if you really don't like it, you should tell them that. They're either the gayest person you'll know or the straightest. Wait. What is? Who is? Every gay person I know is the gayest. There was no tier list of gay. It's like once you're gay, you're like all the way to the gay level. 17 minutes and it'll be Tuesday. Soon. Soon. I'm always surprised how you're up all, you know, all night. It is a chatting stream today. Hello, Hitori Apple. We are chatting. A twink tier list. A twink tier list. Sorry, I was just thinking about a twink tier list. I think I'm like a B tier gay at best and non SSR gay. Okay, what is considered to be an SSR gay? What is gay power scaling? Like, I feel like there's not really a... If you're gay, you're just gay, right? There's no, like, how gay are you type of gay. We power crept gayness now? I'm gatekeeping gayness. You can't be gay unless you're past a certain threshold. I'm not gay and lesbian, I'm the anti-matter. Oh no! Welcome in, Kit Kat. My cat name is Kit Kat. Wait, but so that means you're not Kit Kat, your cat's name is Kit Kat. Welcome in, the owner of Kit Kat. Why is that auto-modded? Either you're gay but not really gay, or gay. I did mention that I'm like half gay. An Excel sheet. An Excel sheet of all of the gayness? I just went back to get a drink. Oh, I went to get a drink for 2 seconds and I come back to gay power scaling. What the hell happened? That's what happened. I don't know, man. We're talking about a level of gay that you can be. Though I can sort of see what you're talking about though. Sometimes I would look at a person like you, Nico, and I'd be like, I can't tell. I can't tell, and I don't really care to tell, but like I can't tell that you're on a gay level. On a level of gay. Whereas for some of my other friends, I look at them and I'm like, you're 100% gay, I can tell. The reason why I don't go outside, because you're just gonna get auto-targeted by the drones. They watch me like I am food. That's scary. The moment you step out, you get eaten. Everybody's a pack of dogs out there. Sort of a dude bro. Yeah, you are a dude bro when I look at you. You do look like one. Nico from One Shot mentioned. A different Nico, but One Shot Nico is peak too. That was a good game. I streamed it one time and then I didn't finish it. The thing is, I already played that game, but I never got to the ending. I heard the ending was really good, and there's multiple endings? It's not just one ending? Me when discovering the fine Huz is a lesbian. Who? Who's the fine Huz? Insert picture museum. You lost me, Apple. I never drank a single sip of coffee. Give me 1 second. What's she doing? She has a remote controller. She's playing video games on my head. Let's take it away from her. No more gaming for you. Mom says it's time to get off the Xbox. No more. Cheapy Arc pilot. Yeah, that's what's happening. She's kind of thinking about a lot of things right now. Narc? Who is Narc? My PC is acting up. You should match your PC. Act up with your PC. I really like her. She can do a lot of things. She can do a lot more things than I can. She's really cute. Goes freaky with the PC? When my PC acts up, it doesn't go freaky. It does the complete opposite. Instead of wanting to party, it like doesn't want to move at all. It becomes a wallflower, a fly on the wall. It stops moving. Lil Ark likes like little cats in Battle Cats, Neko Ark. I think we should all become cat girl or cat boy. There would be no point in creating cat girls or cat boys, but I just like the ears. Imagine all of this body modification you do, and it's just for cat ears. When the child closes its eyes, it's cute. It closes its eyes at the same time as me. I think we should all become cat. What do you guys think about cat ears? Do you guys like cat ears with regular ears with it? As in, you get a total of 4 ears? Or do you prefer if there's just cat ears and that's it? Because I hear the argument where some people are saying that it looks very strange when there's no like regular ears with the cat ears. Like it's just an empty space where the regular ears are supposed to go. And I've heard other arguments saying that it's strange when there's 4 ears. Hello Claude, welcome in. Small Ark is controlling you, she is. Like Ratatouille. She doesn't like it when I call her Ratatouille. They can never wear headphones. It could be a different type of headphones that they wear. It could be ones that have a shorter bridge. And they just sit in on the ear. In and on the ear. Don't you find it strange? With Mikotes in Final Fantasy? Ones with like, they have like the headphones around their neck and it's like, you can't even use those. You wouldn't even be able to use those properly. When I see a cat, I either kidnap it or pet it. 2 very good options. I'm down for either or. I mean, if you have long hair, normal ears aren't visible anyway. I do this thing where I like to tuck my hair behind my ears and just leave the 2 strands out. Like what you're seeing right now. I think it's really cute. Oh, speaking of hair, I finally got myself to a hair salon. I finally did it, guys! I was able to leave the house and go to a hair salon and get myself a haircut. And honestly, I wasn't planning on doing so. I was just walking around and I was like, hey, the salon is empty today. I might as well walk in. I might as well get myself a haircut. Thank you for the follow, Kari Kari Panko. Welcome in. We were talking about haircuts. Ark is fake. The real Ark couldn't get a haircut. I couldn't before, but now I'm able to. Congrats. Thanks. But yeah, last time I couldn't do it. Last time I literally sat down and there were so many people waiting. I sat down and I'm like, there's too many people. My anxiety is at the very top right now. I can't do this. I can't stand this many people, so I just left. I sat down, then I left. But this time I didn't have to subject myself to being surrounded by other people waiting. And I was like, you know what? I'll go in. The only problem with this haircut is that the lady who did it, who cut my hair short, because I like my hair short, is that she kept like going on both sides because one side was shorter than the other. So she would cut one side shorter and then she would look on the other side and the other side shorter or longer than. So like my left would be longer than my right, and so she would cut my left and then she would realize that the left is a lot shorter, then she would cut the right side to the point where now it's a little bit too short for my liking. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe I just don't have to cut my hair for another 3 years. Now we're good. Hello, Thought. Welcome in. And then it got so short to the point which is like, now I gotta take out a razor and like buzz the back. So that's what's happened. I am wavy and my length hair past my eyes. Go with the wolf cut. I feel like with wavy hair, it's always nice with a wolf cut because then you don't really have to style it. You get the natural layers. The natural layered volume look. You don't do reservations for hair salon. To be honest, the phone part is scary. I used to when I went to a hair salon in the city, in the big city, and the salon I went to was one of their like the high-end salons where you have to make an appointment because they go through the entire treatment, like a scalp treatment. They do the whole hair washing thing. They give you a massage. They clean your ears. They do a consultation. Because I used to have like dyed hair and have to really take care of it. But these days, I'm like, I don't leave. I don't leave the house. I don't go anywhere. Nobody looks at me anyway, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go to the closest salon available near me, which is owned by like old men who should probably be retired, and they do haircuts for like $30 versus when I actually had a job and I could go to a really nice salon, and those haircuts would be like $60 plus. With a consultation is like another $30, and it takes you like 6 hours to finish the entire process, but you would end up paying like $500 for an entire trip at the salon. $30 for a haircut? Yeah, it's one of those really rundown places. I was like, yeah, whatever, just get it over with. The VTuber is so cool. Me? No, you're cool. You're cool, Madeline. Getting a haircut is money nowadays. I hate it. It is, and then if you don't really go out, you might as well just grab a razor and do it yourself. Long hair is expensive to cut. Yeah. And it's especially because I always go for a more styled cut. I don't like leaving my hair long. And with short haircuts, they have to be extra careful about layering and the length, because it's very obvious when one side is shorter than the other. And so it's even more expensive to cut in that sense. And I don't really like to get like super short haircuts where you just need a razor to cut it. I like to get around like a bob length or a little bit shorter, like what you guys are seeing right now. But yeah, it does get very pricey. And plus, I like to go with my... I only went with one hairstylist back then. He was a director from Japan. This was, I think, like 3 years ago. 4 years ago? It was over 4 years ago. But he went back to Japan. He went back to Japan because of the pandemic and everything. And now I'm like, I can't let anybody else touch my hair. It's not the same. And now I don't care anymore. Now it's like, okay, give me a 10-minute haircut for like $30. Or have I ever shown you my hair model album? You had a hair model album phase? I saw your blonde hair. The one that you showed me one picture and that was really freaking cool. You get a kick out of it? I want to see. Bring it next time. Back when I used to be really cute. What's stopping you from being really cute right now? Nothing but yourself. When I go to haircut place, I don't prefer go inside and they smoke. While they smoke, the haircut place that you're going to sounds exactly like the haircut place that I went to a few days ago. Where like the people didn't really care about the service. My headshots are still up in some colleges. Is it because you were a cute boy? And they're like, let's keep this guy Nico up on our board. I'm starting to learn German now. How's it going? Just get a $15 haircut by some old Vietnamese ladies. I've done that before too. I just didn't enjoy it as much because they were really mean. They were really mean to me. So I'm like, maybe 30 is fine. Maybe a $30 haircut would be fine. I'm not gonna go that cheap. It's still cheaper than my $500 hair appointments from when I held a job. Yeah, we're just hanging out here. I want to learn some more languages. I want to de-rust my mother tongue because I haven't used it in over 10 years. Ever since I moved, I haven't found the chance to use my mother tongue, my alien speech. And I'm afraid that I may have forgotten a lot of it. Ark thinks I'm cute, confirmed. You did have a very cute haircut. I'm also sad to report not many people had Outis merch at AX. Is she not that popular? I feel like Outis would be popular. Actually, no. I think Don Quixote, Donkey would be really popular out of all the sinners. Next to Yisang for the guys. I would love to see more Greg merch. I would love to own Greg merch. Greg or Mersault. No, I feel like Ryoshi would be really popular too. I don't understand my parents' language, so when they shit talk me, they use their language. That's mean! That's mean! I know Arabic and slightly Korean with Japanese. Everybody who watches anime will eventually learn a little bit of Japanese, that's how I feel. But that's cool, knowing 3 languages. I think I pretty much know 3 languages, not fluently. But I think for me it's 3. 3 that I'm capable of speaking, like having discussions in. I have an acrylic standee of Mersault. I'm jealous. Actually, I don't know. I'm not a acrylic standee type of person, but I love plushies. I want plushies. Looks like my cat wants me to eat him. No! Don't do it! Sent you my stylus and some sample photos. Thank you, Nico. I will take a look at it later. I can't wait to see what your school days and what your school days are like. It's probably very different from mine. Don Quixote is by far the most popular with Heathcliff. Heathcliff is popular too. I can see it. I can see it. Donkey is kind of like Gold Ship from Uma Musume. That's how I feel about her. She's like the comedic relief, but everybody loves the comedic relief. Rodion would be less popular, so her merch is cheaper. Is Rodion your favorite ice? Everybody's showing off their Limbus Company merch. I'm jealous. I don't have a single one. My Miku plush is expanding here. As in your Miku plush collection, or your singular Miku plush is expanding? We don't want any plushie expansion here. Plushie supremacy, yeah! Plushie supremacy. I heard Sato was at AX if you guys were able to go to his table. The guy works so hard. I was looking at him work on his business card. Battleline is gone. Battleline? Is that mini Madeline? Some people are cosplaying as Don Quixote and Dante? I'm jealous. I'll see you guys at AX next year. Keith V also streams and often sits in on people streaming Kanto 6. I'm glad that he's not watching my streams. That'd be scary. I saw that he was streaming. I saw that he has a VTuber model. Bro's a VTuber. Miku ain't fat ass as Teto. No Teto hate here. I love old hag idol. Whoa! Whoa, that is Teto hate. Just by saying that, that's Teto hate. Ark, drink water. Thank you. Now I'm gonna drink coffee instead of water because my coffee's been sitting here for a while. We can't turn this coffee into Timmy's cold brew, quote unquote cold brew. I'm gonna go close the windows too because it's getting stuffy and hot. Give me 1 second, guys. Do you think Miku is ever going to retire? Or is she just gonna live on forever? The disappearance of Miku doesn't exist. It's just a thought experiment. Battleline is my pragmatic side. Oh, I see. I understand. So there's two Madelines. You're like me, almost. There's two versions of you and there's two versions of me. Dr. House? There's a Dr. House Miku? Might retire X to doubt. Yeah, Miku is immortal. That's how I feel. She's never going to retire. She might change her looks every now and then, but she's never going to retire. She might look different. Miku is like Hello Kitty, too goated to one up. I feel like Hello Kitty is slowly dying. I think Hello Kitty one day will actually retire itself. There's too much competition with Hello Kitty. 39? Forever 39? There's blue Teto, there's red Teto, there's yellow Teto, but is there a red Miku and a yellow Miku? Oh, wait, did I tell you cosplay Dr. House Miku? You told me that you were cosplaying Miku. I didn't know you were cosplaying Dr. House Miku. What is Dr. House Miku? Battleline, aka my pragmatic side, wants to talk to you. Is she scary? Is she scary? Is Battleline scary? Dr. House Miku. Maybe one day I'll cosplay as Miku. Nobody cares about Neru. See, I don't even know who Neru is. Who's Neru? Okay, I'm gonna search up Dr. House Miku because I need to know what Dr. House Miku is. It's literally just Miku as Dr. House. That's what it is? Is that what it is? Dr. House Miku must die. They're gonna have to retire. I don't like this very much. A Dr. House with a wig. That's how I see it. That's what you mean by Dr. House, Miku. I understand. I miss cosplaying, but I haven't had the chance to visit conventions. There's another side of cosplaying where you don't even have to visit conventions. You just hire a photographer, you post the pictures online, and you call it a day. It was a great cosplay. I'm sure it was for you, Lazarus. All the different versions of Miku, and just so happens to be a Dr. House Miku. That's pretty funny. Do you think there'll ever be an Ark Miku? Probably not. I would have to make an Ark Miku. I think the problem with my current outfit is that it's very, very difficult to make in a parallel universe. I don't think I'll be ever able to make my costume or make my outfit. Marku, like Ark Miku? When someone mentions Dr. House, I still have Dr. House imagined with his glove in my hand. I've never watched House. I hate to admit this, but I've never watched it. You can have my strawberries. It is strawberry season. It is strawberry season. Remember to wash all your vegetables and fruits before you eat them, because that's how you get worm eggs in your body. That's how you get parasites in your body. I could see you in the Arknights universe. I would love to be in the Arknights universe, Yams. I want to join the Arknights content creation program once Enfield comes out in August. Once I stream enough Enfield. I can't apply right now. I'm not applicable because I don't stream enough Arknights. But one day when Enfield comes out, it's really scary to stream Arknights because for a lot of different nodes and stages, there's only... Everybody always goes for one way to do things because the meta is very easy. You just need 1 or 2 characters. So I can imagine that there's going to be a lot of backseating. I have not watched Dr. House either. There's just way too many memes with it. That's how I know about Breaking Bad. I feel like I've watched all of Breaking Bad through the memes. I've also watched all of Dr. House. Sorry, Dr. House. House. With the memes. Thank you for loving my VTuber model battle line. Ark in the Limbus universe. I feel like I wouldn't really fit in. I'm more of an outsider with Limbus. But if I were to join the Limbus universe, I'd place myself in K-Corp. Watch one short and let the algorithm show you everything you need to know in shorts. That's why I really wanted to watch the K-pop movie, K-pop Demon Hunters, as soon as possible, because I saw one thing. I saw one thing on Twitter, then I started seeing everything, and I'm like, I don't want to get spoiled. I know this is a really good movie. I have to watch it right away. So yeah, there is no such thing as safety, spoiler safety on social media. Once something popular comes out, that's all you're gonna see. You watched it? I did watch it. It was a really good movie. All the songs are super catchy, even though the movie name was cringe. Because what the hell is K-pop Demon Hunters, right? I remember watching the trailer and going like, I can't tell if this is gonna be cringe or if I'm gonna enjoy it. But I did end up enjoying it quite a bit. I don't think I have a single complaint about the movie except for the fact that it was too short. Like, there was a lot of characters have potential and a lot of things could be elaborated on, but at the same time I get it because it's a movie. So they have to keep it at a certain length. If only it was like a 2-part movie or a 3-part movie, or they make it like Arcane, I think that'd be pretty neat. They were playing Loop Demon Hunter music a lot during AX, as they should. As they should. Very good songs. The K-pop Demon Hunter songs remind me of the songs, like, you know, back then in the K-pop industry. I'd say maybe like 10 years ago, or maybe before. They hit the same way as back then. But these days in the music industry, I think everybody's trying to make something completely new and very different sounding, and it's starting to sound like it's not as good as before. Like, I get it though. I get it though, because everyone wants to be the next new thing. I had a problem with conflict being miscommunication, but rest was fine. Yeah, it was a very, I think the problem was very surface level. But I feel like at the same time, it didn't have to need anything. It didn't have to have a deeper meaning than that. Cool movie, but not for me. That's fine too. It's fine. To each their own. I'm pretty much spoiled for Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4. Through social media. I ended up just watching people play Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4. I never played the first 2 chapters. I also never finished playing Undertale. But I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna get spoiled, I might as well just spoil myself all the way by watching someone play it. So that's exactly what I did. I don't think being in the Limbus universe is ideal. I don't think so either. I don't think so either. The city is cruel. The King's Chariot! What reference is this one? I didn't understand how boy band singer turned into demon by betraying his family, so demons are just bad humans. I think so. I think a lot of this stuff is just surface level. The stuff that you don't really have to think very, like, honestly all the way through. It's supposed to be a very simple movie. It's like the same as like why do the girls have special powers and why are they demon hunters? Right? Like, where do these powers come from? At the same time, I don't want to question it too much. Because it's supposed to be pretty simple. That's just what I assume. Bad person turned into demon. Raise up your bat is peak, not gonna lie. Raise up your bat. Raise up your bat. I'm not familiar. Suspension or disbelief in the lack of world building. For K-pop demon hunters? Classic narrative motifs? Yeah. It is quite literally that. I think that's why it works well for the movie being family friendly in a sense, because it's like, it is what it is. It's kind of like Sailor Moon with Sailor Moon powers, or like Power Rangers with the Power Ranger powers. Deltarune song in Chapter 3, it has lyrics, but not officially sung. Oh, that's what it is. I noticed that in Deltarune, a lot of the songs it was like a rendition or a variation of the Undertale themes. Of the Undertale theme songs, which is pretty cool because it's like it's playing homage to the first game. Hello, Tenjo Shiro, welcome in. Welcome in. I haven't played Deltarune because I've been waiting for the chapters to release. I might play it soon. Okay, no spoilers here. I will stop myself from saying any more. The leitmotif, is that what it's called? I took music theory back in school, but it's been over 10 years. It's the melody that comes back, right? The similar melody. The Undertale OSTs are bangers. They are. I had Megalovania stuck in my head for at least a week when it came out. I had it playing over and over again to a point where I was like, I need a different version of this. And so I ended up listening to covers of Megalovania, and there's this one goated cover, or it's just a video of all of the covers like mashed together into one video, and I'm like, damn, this is really freaking epic. The Undertale Deltarune fans know about leitmotifs more than musician? More than musician? Leitmotifs. I'ma go. Bye, guys. Goodbye, Madeline. Thanks for hanging out. Megalovania. We're getting a bad time. The Undertale memes are coming out. Don't remind me of Undertale AUs. There's Undertale AUs? Of course there is. I don't know what I'm expecting. It's used through 90% of Undertale music. The same leitmotifs. The leitmotifs? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Danish. Megalovania, but 100 versions at once. That one. It's freaking good. Everybody go listen to it. It's like listening to an orchestra. Because there's just so many different covers. I should play Undertale. At least finish it one day so that I can enjoy Deltarune, because I know they are very good games. When a fandom gets cringe, when a fandom turns bad, you know that the series is good. But it also means that you stop interacting with the fandom. You know it too, Apple, the 100 covers all at once. Man, I listened to that that video so many times. A very good one. I think there was one with the JoJo Giorno theme with Megalovania as well, like a mashup, and that one was really good. I have to finish watching JoJo. The ocean is a soup. Technically, if you think about it, technically it is a soup. Seafood soup. With a lot of sodium. And live fish. When I was a youngin', you speak as if you're super old, Ice. When I was a young lad, back in my day, back when I was in peak condition, I was into Undertale AU for some reason. No shame in that. It's like the whole... What was it? What was that one fandom? Was that one series with the trolls? I was into Detective Conan AUs. Microplastic soup. No, not the microplastics. I'm okay with seafood, but not microplastic soup. And mulch? I've been kind of terrified of water bottles. You know, the plastic water bottles lately, after learning about microplastics and about how the general person, the normal person, has about a credit card's worth of plastic in their brain. And after that fact, I was like, you know what, it's time to avoid plastic bottles. And the fact that it melts very easily in the heat. I'm like, no more. It's time to just drink from mugs and tumblers and filter out my own water. Macroplastics should be a thing. Macroplastics. It's pretty much macroplastics at this point with the amount of plastics we have in our bodies. Is Glitchtail an AU? For Undertale? I'm guessing that's what it is. Thanks for the stretch and hydrate, Azu. Being 21 is hard. Yeah, me too. Forever 21. It's not like a 5,001 years old or anything. Time to drink the locally sourced microplastic water. Yippee! Just kidding, I'm drinking coffee. Very different. It's very different. I'm drinking bean soup. Oh, it's 9. With 9 plus 10? 109. Ark, I want to talk to you about your new addiction. Should we sit down for a moment? No! Because it's no longer going to be an addiction. I'm uninstalling the game. But if you guys want, I can make a new channel for Uma Musume in Discord, because I know that it's everywhere right now. You guys, that's all you guys are talking about. It's taking over general chat, it's taking over off topic, it's taking over shit posts. What's it called? The other channel? It's taking over the miscellaneous game channel. So maybe I'll make a new channel for you guys. I know we have a thread. Thanks, Danish, for making it. Or no, thanks, Azu. Wait, Azu, you made it, right? No one uses it. Exactly, because it's hidden. I think that's the problem, because threads are hidden on Discord. Like, barely anybody can see it, and people don't really realize that it's there. Thanks for the follow, Pamelex. Yeah, thank you, Azu. I knew it was one of you guys. I got it right the second time. I got it right the second time. But yeah, we'll have a channel so that the thread will no longer be, you know, hidden away in a black box. Hello, Nesh. Welcome in. Embrace the Uma. Embrace the horse. Hello, Battleline. It's the other you. Praise Golshi. I saw this tweet where someone local Discord split their gacha channels to gacha with horse and gacha without horse. Maybe that's what we need. I'm about to merge all of the gacha channels into one big channel and we just call it gacha without horse. I'm kidding. I liked having everything separate. We do need our own PM channel because that's one of the games that I mostly play, and I find that a lot of us in the community also plays PM games. And the other ones are, it's just nice to have, so things don't get too cluttered. The world I playing Uma Musume while I'm here enjoying P5X. How is it? How is Subway Slammer? I keep seeing pictures of Subway Slammer. Apparently that's a thing in Japan when people get some people are very annoying and they like to slam themselves into you. Wait, doesn't Arknights have a horse character into the gacha with horse then? That's true. There's a whole how do I call it? A breed? Like a whole bunch of characters who are horses. A whole family of horses. I think that's better. The knights. All the knights are horses. The Knights of Casimir's. They're more like Pegasus though, rather than horses. We do have one regular horse who's not a Pegasus. A breed. What else do I call them? The Knights of Casimir's. Limbus also has a horse. There is no escape. Didn't Virgilius turn into a horse on April Fools? The Haunts gaming channel. So then we can rope Limbus company into gacha with horse as well. Damn, the Subway Slammer hit a girl so hard oh no. I'll keep that hidden for now because it can get a little distracting. But yeah, that sounds pretty bad. That sounds very Persona-esque, Ice. That does sound like a Persona type game. The first case always ends up with some sort of tragedy. You can't escape the horses. No, they're gonna take over your life. Did you guys watch the anime? It's very good. Agnes is peak for some reason in the anime. Punishing Grey Raven also has a horse, but it's mechanoid. Does it count as a Hans? If it's a Hans, it's a Hans. There's no gatekeeping. No horse gatekeeping here. Hans is Hans. So technically, all gacha games have Hans. What if we just merge every single gacha game channel into one big channel, and we just call it Gacha Game with Hans, and it's every single gacha game there is? Too bad the P5X has insane level barrier for the story. Really? I kind of want to know more about it because I really like Persona. But at the same time, it's a gacha, right? Which means dedication and time that I have to sink into it. The same goes for like a lot of... Man! I just thought about Tribe 9 and how much I miss Tribe 9. I mean, it's still ongoing right now. It's not dead yet. They're closing its service in November, but it's like almost also another game, which is like a major franchise series that gets turned into a gacha, which I think a lot of people are avoiding because it's a gacha. The same reason why I'm avoiding P5X, because it's a gacha. You need certain protag level, and damn, you get it so slow. That sucks. Nikkei doesn't, if I remember correctly. So we'll just have one channel dedicated to Nikkei, called Gacha Without Horse. And then we'll have the rest in Gacha with Horse. You never know, maybe one day Nikkei will join the club. We'll finally have a horse girl in Nikkei. Ark, I gotta leave, all because I gotta handle something at a hospital. Goodbye! Goodbye, Oji-san. Thanks for coming. Stay safe, whatever you're doing. Nikkei, awake! I summoned all the Nikkei players. More Nikkei when? Never. Even though I love Nikkei, even though I love the story, I love the prologue, I love the opening, I can't get into the writing. I really can't get into the writing. If they fix the writing, I will get into it. That's my major thing about it, Nikkei. I still need to finish the meme? About Nikkei and me? Nikkei and me? The Nikkei segregation? No! Why do you have to say it that way? Not the Nikkei segregation. Though everything else about Nikkei is pretty good. I just can't bring myself to read it. I think the thing is, if I were to play Nikkei by myself, if I'm not streaming it, I can rush over the dialogue. They probably will. And just focus on the gameplay aspect. But with streaming, it's a little bit different. I have to subject myself to all the bad writing. And then I will cry. I will cry on stream. It's a variation of the guy digging for diamonds and giving up before hitting big. 99% of players give up before hitting the diamonds, before hitting big. No, I can't deny that it is a good game. It's just... Ugh. Ugh, the writing. Story after chapter 15. I think the story itself is good. I actually vastly enjoy the story. But when I say writing and story, that's completely on like different things. A story can be good, but the writing doesn't necessarily mean that it's good as well. Like my grand once said, there's only winners and quitters. I'm the quitter. That's me, I'm the quitter. I'm the quitter. And it could be because I read. I can't say I read quite a bit, but I do read a lot. And it's just the quality of the writing, the way the words are written on the screen is pretty bad. Maybe we just need better localization. Or it could, maybe it's not a localization problem, it's just the way the story is executed. You have just been traumatized by Bubble Tree. It wasn't even Bubble Tree, it was like, the character runs up to this character and gives them a hug. I'm like, I don't need to know that. You didn't need to put that on the screen. I didn't need to read that. Or this character turns around. Like, that's all. There's so much, how do I say it? Telling and not enough showing. You're a PM player, you can't read. I think the thing with Limbus, I think Limbus writing is really good. Even though in the beginning they did use quite a bit of the same words over and over again. I remember reading Cacophony in the same chapter at least 4 times, and I'm like, you don't have to keep using the word cacophony. Say something else. Use a different word. Use a different word to describe it. But other than that, like, I have no gripes with the Limbus Company writing. For Nikkei, it was like writing for a 5-year-old. That's how it felt like. But other than that, it is a really good game. It's just not for me. Not for my reading. The writing for the earlier chapters is kind of all over the place. And for the event too, freaking Bubble Tree event. I wouldn't really call that an earlier chapter though. I wouldn't call that an earlier chapter. Maybe one day I'll pick it up again. But the one day might be in a very long time. Because you know what? Enfield is coming out soon. Enfield is coming out in August. In a whole month. That event was good. I can't agree with you. Maybe the ending was good, but everything leading up to it was and Enfield, yeah, soon. Give me a mail unit. You know they will. Because it's Ark Knights. Ark Slop Field. Perhaps. Because I know Enfield is a very new... They're using new gameplay mechanics. Very different from your usual gacha. And I know there's already been so many complaints about Enfield. And how people aren't used to it. They aren't used to the gameplay. And it's very new. So it's like balancing might be a difficult thing as well. So my expectations of Enfield are low. I don't know if it's going to be good. It might just be mid. New players that haven't played up to chapter 23 is kind of not understanding what the hell is going on. I don't think that the story's bad at all. I think the story's great. I have to keep telling you guys that it's the writing itself, not the story, not the plot. I love the characters, I love the plot, I love the story. It's the writing. It's the literal words on the page. Once a gacha, always a gacha, you will get shafted. Maybe. Maybe. 32 is 23? I think so. I can't read numbers. Show don't tell is the classic lesson in writing. That's what it is. It's the whole show don't tell. It's that's like my biggest gripe in writing is show don't tell. As in like show don't tell is what I love in writing, but if there's so much telling and not enough showing, that's when I get annoyed. It's just a pet peeve I have. It's a personal thing I have. Not everybody will feel the same though. I just spent 250 square SQ and FGO for what and got shafted? That's what it is. Gacha will always be gacha. You always face a time when RNG gods don't like you. The RNG Jesus doesn't bless you. Instead you get cursed. Black screen, white text in Hoyo game goes burr, snore. That's another thing too. I can't get into... I think Hoyo also suffers from bad writing. Like world building, wonderful. Story, wonderful. Writing, I can't do it. Even Ark Knights has a problem with bad writing because they get too fancy and flowery with their language to the point where it's like, this is also a snore fest. Can we get straight to the point? So I don't think there's even a gacha out there where I really enjoy the writing. I think Limbus Company actually does it the best out of all of the gachas I've played so far. Because they don't get too flowery. They're also not like completely, how do I say it, like straight to the point. There's still some corners or there's still some edges where they like walk around, so they don't, as in they treat their players with respect. I think that's the best way to describe their writing. They treat the readers with respect. They don't think that we're stupid. But maybe one day we'll have another gacha with good writing. At the same time, gacha will be gacha. Gacha's not a book. Quick to the point and no faking. That's why I love Limbus Company, because you know exactly what they're talking about, but they don't have to literally tell it to you in your face. It's too many games do that. Too writing in games do that. They're like, this is what it is, we're just gonna tell it to you, but it's like, come on, you could have said it another way. I want to hear Ark rap. No, I'm gonna stumble through all the words. I can barely speak normally, Lazarus. I can barely speak regular English. Now you want to hear me rap? It's not gonna be a fun time. Game writers know their audience. That's why Kojima games are so divisive. I've never played any Kojima games. Death Stranding. I do love the symbolism that goes in it. Sing Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice would be so funny. No! When you can't even say my name. What do you mean you're Una? You're Una Simple Batata. I've never actually said your name before. Una? Not even Metal Gear? I've never played Metal Gear, no. I had the game. I had the game Metal Gear. I had it, one of the games on the PlayStation, and then it was stolen from me. I do need to play Death Stranding. I heard it was more like a movie. After doing deep dive into world building gacha games, easily the best ones are Limbus, Arknights, Nikke. I think Hoyo. I think what game is it? Genshin Impact. I would put it up there along with Limbus, Arknights. I think Nikke also does. I can't, judging from the entire player base of Nikke, I'd say it's pretty good. Just from what you guys are saying, I'm just echoing you guys. Arknights definitely. Limbus, yeah, for sure. But Genshin, I would put it up there. Now, putting Zenless Zone Zero into that is criminal. I've never heard much about Zenless Zone Zero. Zenless Zone Zero maybe too. All of the Hoyo games are very good at world building. Even though I have a thing with its writing. Zenless Zone Zero writing though is actually pretty good. In comparison to like Genshin and... I'd say Honkai. Honkai Star Rail is still okay. The world building is shadowed by the gooning. How do you like the story, Nico? For Zenless Zone Zero? Zenless Zone Zero is called Zenless Zone Zero. It's called ZZZ because you sleep while reading the story. I'm actually vastly entertained by the dialogue of Zenless Zone Zero and the way that the story is being told through comic book style. I think is very neat. I was very entertained. I was not bored at all when I was playing it, but I didn't get very far. Best MG song, Koi no Kokushiryoku. What is that? What is that? Yokushiryoku. It's grounded because the threat scale appropriately versus we have dragon then go towards multiverse threads. Multiverse thread? There's multiverse in Zenless Zone Zero? I thought it was just hacking. I thought it was just... Oh, no. They do go into like altered dimensions when they're beating up monsters, right? Everything about Zenless Zone Zero is very attractive to me, aside from the story and combat. So not the story. You're not a fan of the story. Kojima's changed a bunch of stuff about Death Stranding because testers were too positive. He felt good games aren't meant to be for everyone. Not for everyone's preferences. What a goat. I think that good stories should make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. I agree with Kojima here. You have to feel something in order for a story to be good. Whether it is something uncomfortable or something with a lot of meaning or something that you can really relate to. Kojima is a cinephile, which he reflects in his games. Yeah, that's actually one of the complaints I saw, rather it being a boon of his. I saw that it was more of a complaint, is that his games are too movie-like, and instead of making a game, he should just make a movie. Because there's not a lot of good gameplay elements in Death Stranding, and it doesn't really feel like a game. Oh no! No, they like it. Hugo is basically Persona Joker, or like catch me like you can, catch me if you can. Hugo from Zenless Zone Zero. I love the Joker trope. That type of character, I think it's so interesting. Because they're not really one-dimensional. I feel like for Joker-like characters, they always have some like weird tragic backstory, or they have a weird worldview. Of course, you can't really relate to them, but it's just reading about what goes on in their heads, what their little minds think. It's really entertaining. The classic ludology. Games are either a narrative device or simulations. Huh. Any plans to play Claire Obscure? No, because Crystal's playing it and I'm watching her play. So I'm getting spoiled. But no, I don't know. If I were to play what's it called? Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I don't think I'll be streaming it. I don't think I can run it and stream it at the same time. My PC might explode. It's like how I can't play a lot of... I could barely play Helldivers. I could barely stream Helldivers. I tried streaming Wuba, I couldn't do it. I just have a really old PC, I guess. It doesn't feel old. I can still run a lot of things. I just can't run a lot of things at the same time. And streaming does take a lot of resources. Sounds like Final Fantasy 16, where it feels like a movie than an actual game. Yeah. A lot of games these days kind of feel like that. Not sure if I enjoy it. Thank you for the follow, G399. Boom, blue screen. That's what happened last time and it gave me quite a scare. It scared the crap out of me. I was like, no, my files, all of my art files, everything might be gone. And I think I got really lucky because it wasn't a hardware issue. If it was a hardware issue, you guys wouldn't be seeing me for at least a week. I wouldn't be streaming right now. I'd be busy saving up money for new parts. I still haven't played the story continuation. When you told me that there was a cliffhanger at the end of the last patch, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a longer break. I'm not going back to WUA anytime soon, until they actually finish the story. Now you back them up on the cloud, right? No. I should. Streaming Helldivers is insanely intensive. Some of my friends struggle even with the higher end PCs. Or the higher end PCs. Why did I read NPCs? Yeah, the lag was insane when I was streaming it. For the first few days until I figured out that I needed to verify my files every time there's an update. I forgot you're watching her stream. Yeah, I watched like a part of it, and then a part of me is going, okay, Crystal is streaming Expedition 33. Maybe I should watch it, maybe I shouldn't watch it, because like, I know that eventually I want to play it, but at the same time, I'm like, watching Crystal stream Expedition 33 is really entertaining as well. So I watched like bits and parts of everything. So it's, I don't know, that the answer is still unconfirmed if I'm going to be playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Right now, I'm thinking I might, but I won't be streaming it. But then do I have time? And then if I don't have time, I might as well just watch Crystal stream all of it. Not gonna lie, CO made me hate Final Fantasy 16. What is CO? Welcome back, Battleline. Madeline told me to watch you. Good, as you should. I'm kidding. You don't have to if you don't want to. The current chapter is done now, with a satisfying ending. No cliffhangers. We're not getting blue-balled. We're good. Which means I should go back to playing WUA. I want to play it on PS5 and in physical copy. With Expedition 33? Get it! Get a PS5 right now! Go on... what is it? Go on Amazon and order your physical copy of Expedition 33. I feel like the cliffhanger for the Wuwa update was to give time for them to finish the final part. The whole update was pretty cinematic heavy. I love Wuthering Waves for the cinematography. The entire game is really pretty. So maybe it was worth the wait? It has to be worth the wait. This is Wuthering Waves we're talking about. Have you ever tried PGR? No. I wanted to, but it's not gonna come to PC. It's only available on mobile devices, and I hate gaming. I hate playing action type games on the mobile because my fingers just don't want to move. The screen too big, my finger too small. I can barely even type on a regular modern phone anymore. I miss the old days when there were, what's it called, the flip phones? Or the ones with the keypad? There's a name for it, like T-typing or something? Where it was so much easier to type, and nowadays it's like I can barely hold the phone up. It's sculpted at 200 plus. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't exist. Damn. Okay. I guess I can see why you don't have it right now and why you're not buying it. Remember when BlackBerry was a thing? Those phones were quite nice. They looked ugly though. I do remember the age of the BlackBerry. They're still alive, right? Unless, no, they went bankrupt recently? A few years ago, 2, 3? Last year? I remember it was recent. It was like, the BlackBerry was meant for... Oh, this music. The BlackBerry was meant for people in the office, I think. For old men in suits. I was more into the cute flip phones with hearts on it, like the... What is it? The LG ice cream with the cute pixel LED lights in the front. That was me. And then I would hang 5,000 charms on my phone like a stupid high school girl. That was me. PGR has its own client now? On PC? You can play PGR on PC. Oh. Is that why some of you guys were playing on Discord? I saw some screenshots. The LG ice cream? Yeah, that was a good time. I didn't have it though. I had another cute flip phone. It didn't have... No, it also had the cute LED screen, but it was from... I'm not going to put the company down here because they only make it in one certain place. But it had little hearts on it. You didn't have to customize it or anything. It just came with little hearts all over the screen. All over the front cover. And they were in pastel colors. Thanks for the hip pat, Hwasa. Welcome in. Thanks for the Strish and Hydrate, too. The Devil May Cry collab. For PGR? For Punishing Grey Raven? Hello, Anomalies. Welcome in. PGR has a collab with Devil May Cry? Didn't know that. I might as well go. Thanks for the hangout. No problem. Thanks for hanging out with me. Goodbye, Battleline. They're going to add Virgil and Dante. I can somehow see it. Because, like, okay, Devil May Cry, the action combat in that game is pretty intense. And the animations are pretty freaking cool. So imagine adding that to Punishing Gray Raven. I feel like they would match. They would match the vibes entirely. I haven't played PGR, but I heard that the gameplay was really intense and it's really good. A lot of popular things have weird collabs, like how Dungeon Meshi has a collab with Arknights, or Rainbow Six Siege has a collab with Arknights. The story for that was really interesting. I liked it. Fate Stay Night in Honkai Star Rail? Yeah. Ark, you want to say something to Madeline? Goodbye, Madeline. And goodbye, Madeline. Goodbye to the both of you. They have collab with DMC5. Oh, it's in August. It's soon. It's in a month. Almost a whole month. Almost 30 days. If you look at any Virgil fight in PGR, it's really similar to Virgil and DMC. They could probably port it like almost exactly, right? Just take the whole animation and shove it into a model in PGR. I heard the PGR story is also a lot better than Wuthering Waves. I can't say anything on that because I haven't played it. But everybody who's played PGR and then they tried playing Wuthering Waves was like, they all, from what I've seen on the internet, everybody was saying that Wuthering Waves is not as good as PGR in terms of like story and combat and characters, everything. Go back. Here we go. I can't do it with the hype music. Not this early in the morning. They're giving Dante for free just for doing some missions. If only I played PGR. Why do you hate us? Because I love me and my mental. I can't do it. It's too early. It's a Monday morning. I still haven't finished my coffee. It's almost lunchtime. No! You guys want it? You want to go back to the hype music? Where'd it go? I lost it. That's too bad. You guys aren't hearing it. Disregard all gacha games, only Uma. I'm uninstalling Uma. I'm uninstalling it. At least off my PC. I'm not touching it today. I have work to do. I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work due by the end of this week. And I say a lot, it's actually a lot. It's almost 12 a.m. here too. Good night, Apple. You should sleep too. It's still morning for me. I'm chilling. Yeah. Do you know Rain World? It sounds familiar. But not really, no. Rain World. Don't play the horse game. Play the lizard game. Rice Shower needs the URA champion trophy. No, she doesn't. She needs therapy. That's what she needs. She needs some sort of... She needs self-approval. She needs confidence. And the URA champion trophy is only gonna give her temporary confidence. It's not a good way to battle her inner demons. A peak platformer. Amazing platformer. Rain World? It's hard, but it's peak. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely not my type of game. The key word to describe Rain World would be ecosystem. I hear the word hard, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be too hard for me. Me? I'm not a gamer. Wait, I saw Raverna Rook play this. Wait, did she? Was it Reverna? I saw someone playing this. And I remember looking at it and thinking about how hard it was. It's like Hollow Knight, but everything moves. Like the environment moves. Like the environment are the monsters, from what I remember. Haven't heard that game in a while. When did it come out? The story is pretty good too. I can imagine it to be. It's worth it, you get used to it. 2017? What do you mean? That's recent. Shit, it's 2025. It's been 8 years? She needs therapy? You're sure you ain't talking about yourself? I also need therapy. But at the moment I'm talking about Rice Shower. She needs therapy too, maybe more than me. Yeah, but probably no Rain World. I probably won't be playing any platformers on the stream. I think Hollow Knight scarred me. Hollow Knight scarred me for a while. I ain't sleeping until I finish my dailies. That's right. Damn, hurt you that much? No, it's just the people joining. Maybe it's better now that I have Clockins, oh my god, here to help me out. But I remember at the time when I was playing it, I got really freaking annoyed. And I don't get annoyed that easily. I don't get mad that easily. She's doing her best running while you're neglecting her training. She can do it by herself. See, this is where confidence comes from, is when you tell yourself that you have to do this for yourself and not for someone else. The rage bait successful it was. This is why I can't play League of Legends. This is why I'm not a LoL player. I am peak rage bait. Or I'm not the rage baiter, I'm the one at the end of the hook. You say anything to me and I will take it personally, and then I will throw my laptop at a wall and start crying. You mean the backseating awful people that joined? Remember that one guy who joined and then we literally banned them? I banned them, and then they made a new account just to harass me the next day? Remember that? I was like, I can't deal with people like this. Do you want a duo? No! Yeah. No more hard platformers. I'm done. Only comfy games for me. Only games that I think I will enjoy. When are we playing Valorant? You can ask my sister. You e-boys and e-girls should stick together. Don't drag me in with your group. Have you heard about Ultra Kill? That sounds anything but comfy. Your sister's probably way better than me. I don't know. She stopped playing. She became a normie. She doesn't play games anymore. The only thing she does is play basketball and volleyball and pickleball. She's in the freaking pickleball leagues. She's getting first in every single game. She's getting trophies and medals. Imagine being normie. Couldn't be me. Me too. She's been telling me about her sports journey, and I was like, alright, good for you. Good for you. Couldn't be me. So your sister's a tomboy? She kinda is now, yeah. She plays a lot of sports. Second only to Skater, Asian fuckboys. Not the Asian fuckboy's name. Isn't that you, Nico? Aren't you the Skater Asian fuckboy? She's just athletic? I would say I would put her under the tomboy umbrella. Especially now. Immersed e-boy. Can I kill him? You have my permission. 07 Claw. Sorry, 07 Thought. Oh, I did it again! I mixed up your names! No! Fuck, you have my permission. You have my permission to kill anybody, except for me, who calls you an e-boy. Would you look at the time? It's 12 p.m. It's lunchtime. Would you rather watch a tree grow or a knee grow? Or a knee... Emperor? If you want to get the knee extensions, go ahead. Rain World mentioned. Is that your game, Pingy? See, this is what I mean. People coming in here and they're making me say things. It is lunchtime. I think we're just in time for lunchtime. An acceptable compromise. The only person who can bully clock is me. Hello, Broken. You are just in time as I am preparing to end stream. Things might look a little different here next week. We might be changing some layouts. Your tummy rumbling? No, actually. I'm not hungry at all. I don't really feel like eating. I'm not feeling the hungers. I'm not really feeling food lately. Seems like a skill issue to me. Igor? Igorl? You hate change? You sound like a boomer, Nico. Coffee got you bricked up. Yes, I think that's the wrong term to use. I don't think bricked up is the word you use for being caffeinated. I think that's completely different. I think that's something else completely different. Hi, Ventus. Why are you guys all coming in while I am ending stream? Maybe check out some Jamaican beef patties. I would love to have a Jamaican beef patty right now. Beefed up. Beamed up sounds about right. Not bricked up. What do you mean by Why are you laughing? Why are you chuckling to yourself? What a weirdo. Beamed up. That's essentially what coffee does to you. It makes you beamed up. It is bean soup after all. I want to get myself Jamaican patties because I'm trying to, I know there's like carbs in it too, but I'm trying to like stop eating as much like rice and noodles. I need to go on a smaller diet because my gut health has not been the best. I need more probiotics. I would say my metabolism's still pretty good, but I'm one of those people who are like really health conscious. And the moment I feel anything that is like different, I wouldn't say it's bad, different, but different in a sense where, how do I say it? Like you can sort of tell, like if your skin starts breaking out here and there, it's like, okay, there's something wrong with my body. Or you're feeling fatigue and it's like, oh, there's something wrong. So in that way, I'm like conscious and I know for a fact that there is something wrong, and most likely than not, it's probably to do with my digestion and gut. So I'm gonna try to eat healthier. Not to say that I don't normally eat healthy, but I'm gonna eat healthier. And I think stress is one of the biggest triggers for an unhealthy body. How long shall she last? Until I feel better. Until I feel better. I don't know. I should leave. I said I was gonna end stream. Alright, well, I am gonna be back tomorrow with... What am I streaming tomorrow? Needy Streamer Overload. I'm gonna be streaming Needy Streamer Overload tomorrow. At the same time. That game... yeah, it's pretty... I think it's pretty calm. Right? No, don't leave! I mean, you guys can stay in offline chat. I won't stop you. You can camp here for all you want. But I need to go. I should go because I have work to do, even though I may not be eating quite yet. It is calmer than Library of Ruina, for sure. And it is calmer than Terraria. And it is a little bit calmer than Limbus Company. Okay, there is one game that I've added to the schedule. I think it's on Friday, Slormancer. I heard that it's a bit like Diablo. Like Diablo 2. It's like the bringer backer of Diablo 2, but in pixel form. And it's also made by 2 devs. And it's also a really freaking good game. And you can land, I don't know, 100 hours into it and not get bored. So we're gonna try that this week. My friend recommended it to me, actually, because he's like, I know if you like Terraria, if you like Diablo and Path of Exile, that you might enjoy this game as well. So we will try it. Oh, thanks for the stretch and hydrate. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. You too, Dorado. I hope you guys rest well and take care of yourselves. Alright. Let's see who's streaming on Twitch. Things are kind of loading. We're gonna raid into Comfy Cookie. She's having her cookie fest, her cookie subathon, her affiliate anniversary. So go and say hi. She might be like really focused in the game, so she may or may not notice. But you know what? We'll go and say hi to her anyway because she's been working and grinding really freaking hard for the past few days. And I think she deserves it. So where did chat go? I need to... There we go. This is how you rate, right? Yeah. I'll forgive you for calling me an e-boy this time. You don't have to. I'm not asking for forgiveness. In fact, I think it's more funny when I'm not forgiven. Stay mad. Stay angry. Goodbye. See you guys tomorrow.